Okay, today's lesson about like we have like the integration by substitution. A little bit information about substitution is to substitute the function, the main function, by a letter and determine the integration using the new situation. In this part, number one, if you want to integrate 5x plus 4 or 5 power 5 dx, we have two ways. The main way is to replace 5x plus 4 by u, whatever. And now, if u equals 5x plus 4, so what is du, the derivative of u? I wanna replace dx by du. You know, du now is 5, right or wrong? Dx. So it means like I'm gonna replace 5 dx by du. Or it means like I want to replace dx by 1 over 5 du. So I have two replaces. One for 5x plus 4, it becomes u power 5, and one for dx, it becomes 1 over 5 du. The new function is easier than the main function. As you see here, if you want to integrate, here u5, u power 5 is u power 6 over 6. And over 5 here means over 30. Okay, that's like, it means like we have finished our work. It becomes 1 over 30 u power 6. Replace again u by 5x plus 4. It becomes 1 over 30 5x plus 4 power 6 plus constant. Okay, another one, the same situation. Three t squared plus into t cubed plus 4 power 5 dt. Now we have extra part there, but by the same way, by using the same way, as you see here, I can replace t power 3 plus 4. Instead of it, I'm gonna replace it by u. Things like du equals 3t squared dt. So, alhamdulillah, I can replace 3t squared dt package as du. And I'm gonna replace the main function here, t3 plus 4, by u. It seems like integration. Yes. t3 plus 4 power 5 t3 plus 4 power 5 means u power 5. 3t squared dt package, I'm gonna replace it by du. So our function becomes u power 6 over 6 plus constant. Replace u by t cubed plus 4. It means like u power 6 is t3 plus 4 power 6. Okay? Give me your opinion, okay? Okay, Shabab?
Yes,
okay or not okay?
Okay.
Sure it's okay, right?
Yes.
Here? Another one. For radical 4x plus minus 5. It means like it's 4x minus 5 power half dx. Replace 4x minus 5 by, yes, u. It means like du equals 4 dx. Just 4 and dx. So I'm gonna replace dx by quarter du. So I have two replacements. One for dx, which is quarter du, and 1 for 4x minus 5, which is u. The integration becomes, instead of 4x minus 5, it becomes u power half, and instead of dx, I'm gonna replace it by quarter du. It becomes easier, and now we can substitute. And now we can substitute as you see. It becomes quarter u power half du. U power half becomes u power 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 into quarter plus constant. 3 over 2 means multiplied by 2 over 3. Multiplied by 2 over 3 becomes 1 over 6. And replace u by 4x minus 5 again, so we have finished our work. That's why I can use the substitution way for the polynomial or the functions, the normal function. But here, a trigonometric function for cosine to x plus 1. Too easy to integrate cosine x. Cosine x is sine x. To integrate cosine x is sine x. But now, what is cosine to x plus 1? I have another idea. Instead of replacing or substitution, it seems like directly sine to x plus 1 over derivative the inside, which is half. So without any substitution, without any replacing, I can find the integration in no time without any effort. Again, directly, without using the substitution way. What is cosine to x plus 1? It's sine to x plus 1 divided by derivative inside, which is half. Is it hard for you? Is it hard? Again, what about integration? Secant squared 5x plus 3. Secant squared 5x plus 3 integration for dx. It becomes tangent 5x plus 3. You know the derivative of tangent is cotangent. It means like the derivative of tangent is secant squared. It means like integration of secant squared is 5x plus 3. Tangent 5x plus 3 multiplied by the derivative inside plus constant. Is it hard for us?
No.
Thank you very much. And now we have another exercise. In this exercise, we have a new situation, like sine power 10 into cosine. Sine power 10 x into cosine x dx. How to determine it? So the main function, which has a power, which has what? The power. Replace it. Again, replace it. Replace it by u. So sine power 10x becomes u power 10. Again, replace the sine by u. Sine power 10 becomes u power 10, right? And now, how to determine du? If u equals sine x, it means like du is cosine x dx. So I can replace cosine x dx by du. Again, sir. Again. First step, replace u by sine x. Du becomes cosine x dx. So I have two replacements. 1 for sine power 10 becomes u power 10, and 1 for cosine x dx package, which is du. It becomes too easy to determine it. U power 10 becomes u power 11 over 11 plus constant. I'm going to replace u by sine, so it becomes sine power 11 over 11 plus constant. Is it hard?
No, sir.
Hard?
No.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Where are you?
ازيك يا مستر؟
بس يا ابني،
عامل ايه يا مستر؟
بس يا حبيبي.
ماشي.
Okay, 1 for number 7. Sine over cosine x power 5. Which one am I going to replace it by u? The one that has a raising power, which is cosine x. So again, u instead of what? Cosine x. Du, it becomes instead of negative sine x, the derivative of x, dx. Understand? So we have two replacements. 1 for cosine. I'm going to replace it by u, which is here u power 5, and 1 for sine x dx package. It becomes a negative 1 du. Negative here, understand? Again, replace the x dx by negative du. Replace sine x dx by negative du. And now I can rewrite it well, which is u power negative 5 du and negative 1 out, which is become to add 1 to the power negative u, increase it by 1 over negative 4 plus constant. Simplify, it becomes 1 over u power 4 plus constant. Now I can replace u by cosine as it is. So it becomes 1 over cosine x power 4 plus constant. Again, if you wanna explain again, I replaced cosine power 5 by u power 5. I replaced sine x dx by negative du. So it becomes negative u power negative 5, or it becomes after integration u power negative 4 over 4. بس يا حبيبي عارفك والله، مش عارف انت كل ما بتدخل تلاقي اليوم باظ. Okay, and now it becomes 1 over cosine x power 4. Thank you very much for listening. And now we have another one. Are you ready? Allahu Akbar. Allah. One here up and one down. One is radical x minus 1 squared, and the one is radical x. Which one I have to replace it? The one that has a greatest power. So I have to replace radical x minus 1 by u. What is the derivative of radical x? In no time, we learn it in the first term. Radical x is 1 over 2 radical x. Means like du equals 1 over 2 radical x plus 0. Okay, 1 over 2 radical x. So I have to replace 1 over radical x dx by 2 du. 1 over radical x dx by 2 du. Again, we have two replacement, as we know. 1 for radical x minus 1 squared, I'm going to replace it by u squared. And 1 over radical x dx, which is 2 du. Again, mister. How it come? Please pay attention. Please replace radical x minus 1 squared by u squared. Replace 1 over radical x dx by 2 out d. So we have finished our work. Please integrate, becomes u3 over 3 into 2 out plus constant. Just to replace u by radical x minus 1 again. Is it hard to use? Again, is it hard to use the substitution way? I think it's too easy.
Yes.
Hello, salam
More.
alaikum.
One extra skills. Here we have two functions, product of two functions. Which one I have to replace? The one that raised to the power. Which one raised to the power? This one. This one raised to the power half. So I have to replace x cubed plus x squared by u. Then what is du? Du becomes, hurry up, 3x squared plus 2x dx. Surprise? Yes, surprise. I can replace the function 3x plus 2x into 2x package by du. And this one called u power half. It means like I have to integrate u power half into du, Allah. Instead of all this complicated problem. Right or wrong? Right? I made it simple, right? I made it simple. Again, every x3 plus x squared replace it by u. And every 3x squared here plus 2x dx package, I'm gonna replace it by du. All this complicated system, complicated situation, I can replace it by this simple situation. After integration, it becomes u power 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus constant. 3 over 2 means 2 over 3. I can replace, or I have to replace u by x3 plus x squared power 3 over 2 plus constant. Hard? Hard؟
I just joined, so
لا اللي جاي دلوقتي ما يتكلمش خالص خالص.
حلوت الساعة 6.
Again, as you see here, he replaced radical x cubed plus x squared by radical u, and replaced all this package by g. It becomes 2 over 3 u power 3 over 2, or x cubed plus x squared power 3 over 2. One more. Which one I have to replace? Which one? This one, right? Again, this one is u x squared plus 2x plus 2. What is du? Hurry up. 2x plus 2. Take a 2 common. X plus 1, alhamdulillah, dx. So I have to replace x plus 1 dx by du over 2. X plus 1 dx package by half du. And every denominator function by u. Is it hard for you? No?
No.
Let's continue. Let's continue. It becomes integration from -1 to 1. Down, u3. Up, you remember it? Half du. Half out and du. Or integrate -1 to 1. Half out. u3 becomes u -3 du. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Again. Integration from -1, 1. This part is u power 3. This part is half du, or integration half out, integrate from -1 to 1, u -3 du. Integrate, please, it becomes u negative u of -2 over -2 plus constant. No, mister, no constant here. Where is the half? Half is here. From -1 up to 1, which it means like 1 over -1 over 4u squared. From -1 to 1, right or wrong? Replace once by 5 here, and replace u by 1 by -1 or 1. Is it from -1 to 1 or from 1 to 5? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot something, okay? Okay. As you see here, I think I'm gonna teach it for the first time. X started from -1 to 1, right? Don't forget that x squared plus 2x plus 2 becomes u. So we have two situations. If x is -1, u becomes what? If x equals 1, u becomes what? Understand? So in the past, I integrate from -1 to 1, but now I'm gonna integrate for u. At x equals -1, u becomes 1. At x equals 1, u becomes 5. So the integration becomes from 1 to 5 for u, not for x. From 1 to 5. Replace u by 5, replace u by 1, and subtract, it becomes 24 over 100. Again, the initial integration was from -1 to 1 for x, but I'm gonna solve for u. I have to replace x, u instead of x. If x becomes a -1, don't forget this is u. Replace here -1. Understood, please say yes. No?
Yes, sir.
Sure yes? Sure yes, all?
Yes. Yes.
If you don't have mic, please write, type if you want. Again. As you see here, I have to what? Replace u by, and instead of x, understand? So I have to convert x by u, so I have to change the boundary integration from -1 to 1 into 1 up to 5. Understand, please? Understand, please? محمد سعيد، انت فاهم حاجة؟ محمد سعيد، ها؟ كويس، يبقى تعالى في ميعادك بقى. ايه يا حبيبي؟
ميعادي انت قلت الساعة 6. انا جيت
ايوه انت
الساعة
داخل 6 وتلت يفهم.
6 و10.
لا وتلت يفهم.
جهازي خرب.
6 يعني 6 يفهم. Okay, which one I have to replace? Which one I have to replace? Sine or cosine? Sure, the one that has the power. So please replace sine x by u. It means like if you want to use the derivative, du becomes cosine x dx. Again, it means like I have to what? I have to replace cosine x dx by du. I have to replace every sine x by u. And don't forget now, x started from 0 to pi, right? And now u becomes from sine 0 into sine pi. Did you understand? I have to change the boundary. I have to change the boundary. This is the last one, okay? I have to change the boundary integration from 0 to pi into sine 0, which is 0, sine pi, which is 0, and now we can substitute. Hurry up, please. Help me for the last one. Okay. And instead of like, instead of sine, I'm gonna replace it by u. Instead of cosine dx, I'm gonna replace it by du. From 0 to 0, it seems like 0. But in my opinion, once you see, while seeing the integration from 0 to 0, just write 0 without any steps. Understand? Without doing any steps. It's okay for you? It's okay, sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have to say bye-bye, but يعني like the last one, replace, and now x plus 1 into sine. Just replace the function inside the sine by u. So it means like du is 2x plus 2, which is x plus 1 is half du. Again, sine, this function becomes sine u. This function dx becomes a half du. Is it hard for us?
Mr. Again?
Again, it was x plus 1 into sine blah blah blah, okay?
Yes.
The blah 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 inside the sine replaced by u. Now what is du? Du becomes 2x plus
3.
2. 2x plus 2. Okay? Du. Du becomes 2x plus 2. Okay?
Okay.
Du, I can replace du into half and instead of x plus 1. So dx plus 1. dx, x plus 1. dx, I'm going to replace it by half du. And
Okay.
sine blah 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 becomes a sine u. So again, sine blah 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 becomes sine u. X plus 1 dx package becomes a half du.
Okay.
It becomes a half out. Integration sign is cosine, and we have finished our work.
Alhamdulillah.
Perfect.
Great, thanks for you.
Welcome, sir.
Most welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Ah.